All right, so get this. The world is going crazy for AI chips right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're like the hottest ticket in tech. And Nvidia is kind of like the rock star in this whole scene, right?
Yeah.
They've got these new chips called Blackwell, and, well, everybody wants them, but
Hmm.
Yeah. There's a catch.
Yeah, what's that?
Apparently, these things run so hot
Oh, really?
that they're causing like a mini meltdown in data centers.
Wow, that's interesting. So we're talking like server rooms need to be totally redesigned just to handle these chips.
Yeah, basically. And, that's not exactly a simple fix.
No, definitely not. Especially when you've got companies like Amazon and Meta just waiting to get their hands on these things.
Right, exactly. So today we're going to take a deep dive into this whole situation and figure out what's going on with Nvidia and their super hot chips.
Let's do it.
First off, what exactly are these Blackwell chips and why is everyone so obsessed with them?
Okay, so imagine you're, training a self-driving car algorithm or developing a new life-saving drug. You need serious processing power to do that kind of stuff, right?
Right,
And that's where Blackwell comes in.
right.
It's NVIDIA's newest chip architecture, comes in a few different versions, B100, B200, GB200.
So it's like the engine that powers all this crazy AI stuff.
Exactly, and it's a supercharged engine, like way faster than anything that came before it.
How much faster are we talking here?
At least twice as fast as its predecessor, the Hopper chip.
Wow, so we're talking like cutting processing time in half.
Yep, that's why everyone's losing their minds over it.
It's like a whole new level of AI performance.
Exactly, and some analysts are even saying that Blackwell could be like the iPhone moment for AI.
Oh, wow, so like a game changer.
Yeah, a real paradigm shift. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can see why everyone's scrambling to get their hands on these chips.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
But let's get back to this whole overheating thing. How are these things causing so much heat?
Well, think about it like this. These chips are basically tiny little supercomputers
Mhm.
crammed onto a single piece of silicon. And when you've got millions of transistors all firing at once, well, things tend to get a little toasty.
And it's not like you can just stick a fan on them, right?
No, not really. Traditional cooling methods don't really cut it with these chips.
So what are companies doing about it?
They're having to get creative, redesigning their server racks, installing advanced cooling systems.
That must be costing a fortune.
Oh, yeah, it's not cheap, but companies are willing to pay the price because the potential benefits of Blackwell are just that huge.
Okay, so we've got these super powerful AI chips that everyone wants, but they're also causing major headaches for data centers.
Right.
What kind of impact is this having on Nvidia?
Well, their stock has been soaring this year, up like 195%,
Wow.
partly because of the hype around Blackwell. But now there are some concerns that the company might be overvalued.
Oh, so like, are these overheating issues going to hurt them?
It's definitely a risk. Investors are watching very closely to see how Nvidia handles this situation.
And it's not like this is the first problem they've had with Blackwell, right?
Oh, yeah. Didn't they have that design flaw that delayed shipments?
Yeah, they did. It pushed things back by like a whole quarter.
Right, and they had to work with TSMC, their chip manufacturer, to fix it.
So that must have been a huge setback.
Oh, absolutely.
So with all these delays and issues, is anyone actually using Blackwell yet?
Actually, yes, SoftBank is building Japan's most powerful supercomputer using Blackwell chips.
Oh, wow. So they're already ahead of the game.
Yep, they're planning to have it up and running early next year.
So I guess that means they're pretty confident in Blackwell's capabilities.
Definitely. It's a huge vote of confidence for NVIDIA.
It sounds like there's a lot riding on this next earnings report.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Analysts are going to be looking for any signs of trouble.
And investors are probably getting a little nervous.
Probably. I mean, NVIDIA's stock did dip a little bit in pre-market trading today.
Interesting. So how is Nvidia responding to all of this?
They put out a statement basically downplaying the situation, saying that these server redesigns are normal and expected.
So they're trying to project an image of business as usual.
Exactly. But it'll be interesting to see if they can actually deliver on their promises.
Yeah. I mean, are these really just minor hiccups, or are we looking at some deeper problems here?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But you know what I find really fascinating about this whole thing?
What's that?
The sheer demand for these incredibly powerful AI chips. It really tells you something about the future we're heading towards.
Yeah, like AI is becoming more and more integral to our lives.
Exactly. And the need for processing power is only going to grow.
So what does that mean for us?
It means we're on the cusp of some incredible breakthroughs. But it also means we need to start thinking about the potential challenger.
Like what kind of challenges?
Well, as AI gets more sophisticated, it raises all sorts of ethical questions.
Like what?
Like, how do we ensure that AI is used for good?
Right.
How do we prevent it from becoming too powerful? How do we protect our privacy in a world where AI is constantly analyzing our data?
Yeah, those are some big questions.
Huge questions, and there are no easy answers.
So what can we do?
We need to start having these conversations now before it's too late.
I think that's a great point. We need to be aware of the potential risks as well as the incredible opportunities.
Absolutely.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive into the world of AI chips and the challenges of harnessing their incredible power.
It really has.
And it leaves us with a lot to think about.
Definitely. The future of AI is being shaped right now, and it's going to be a wild ride.
That's for sure. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And to all our listeners out there, keep those brains buzzing, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.